Hello dear friends, welcome to a lecture on three-dimensional geometry. We are studying the chapter of the cone. Last time we have obtained equation of cone from given vertex and a guiding curve is given, and then how to find the equation of cone we have studied in our last lecture. In this lecture we shall solve some problems to obtain equation of cone. The first problem is, I have written, find the equation of the cone whose vertex is alpha, beta, gamma and base is y square is equal to 4ax, z is equal to 0. That this represents a conic which is parabola in 2 dimension, because z is equal to 0 is given, and we shall follow the same procedure that we have used last time to obtain equation of cone whose guiding curve is a conic. Now we shall start the solution, and we first write equation of a line passing through the vertex alpha, beta, gamma. Equations of a line in symmetric form we know are x minus alpha, x coordinate of the point, and divided by L, where L, M, N we shall consider as direction cosines, y minus beta divided by M, z minus gamma divided by N, and we shall suppose this equation of line passing through the vertex as our equations 1. And now the base is given as y square is equal to 4ax, comma z is equal to 0. So this line will cut the plane z is equal to 0, and we shall find the coordinates of the point where this line cut the z is equal to 0 plane. So this line intersects the plane z is equal to 0, where we shall put z is equal to 0 in the equations of line, and this will give x minus alpha divided by L, y minus beta divided by M, and 0 minus gamma divided by N. So this will imply the values of x and y. So equate first and last ratio. The value of x will be, see, L is to be transferred on this side, that will be minus gamma L divided by N, and then we shall transfer minus alpha on right side. So it will be plus alpha minus L into gamma divided by N, that is the value of x. Similarly, equate second and last ratio, and that gives the value of y as beta minus gamma into M divided by N. So and z is obviously 0. So therefore the point of intersection is now, that is the point of intersection is x, alpha minus L gamma divided by N, beta minus gamma into M divided by N, and 0. So this is the point of intersection. Now this point will lie in this conic y square is equal to 4ax, because the line intersects both z is equal to 0 and the base y square is equal to 4ax. So this point is on the conic, or which is parabola y square is equal to 4ax. If, and the condition is that if it satisfies the coordinates of this point satisfies this equation, this point is on this conic, means it satisfies the equation of the conic, and therefore y square, y is beta minus gamma M divided by N whole square is equal, this is the value of y, and 4a into x, x is alpha minus L gamma divided by N, and that is 4a into bracket, we will write the value of x, alpha minus L into gamma divided by N, and now we eliminate L, M, N between this equation and equation 1. So we shall suppose this as second equation. We eliminate L, M, N between equations 1 and 2, and from 1 equations 1 and 2, from equations 1 we will get the values of the ratio L upon N, equate first ratio and the last ratio, and transfer L on this side, Z minus gamma on left side, and therefore that will give x minus alpha divided by Z minus gamma is equal to L upon N. Equate second and third. So transfer M on this side, Z minus gamma on left side, and that will be y minus beta. The same procedure we have done in obtaining the equation of conic. Y minus equation of cone, earlier considering general conic, y minus beta divided by Z minus gamma and is equal to M upon N. So put this in second, putting these values in second, we get, and that will eliminate L by N and M by N, means it will eliminate L, M, N, and these ratios are here. So M by N it is here, and gamma L by N is here. So thus this gives beta minus M by N, we will use this value y minus beta divided by Z minus gamma into gamma is equal to 4a into bracket alpha minus L upon N is x minus alpha divided by Z minus gamma times gamma. And to simplify this, its square is there, y square is equal to 4ax. And now we shall simplify this equation, and to simplify, to avoid this denominator, we shall first simplify this and then multiply Z minus gamma whole square, or that is, this will be beta z minus gamma into beta, and now this is minus y, this is multiplied by whole is ratio is multiplied by gamma. So both these terms will be multiplied by gamma, and this is y gamma minus y into gamma, and this minus of minus becomes plus beta gamma divided by Z minus gamma whole square, and right side is 4a into bracket. Similarly, cross multiply, take the LCM as Z minus gamma, and this is alpha z minus alpha gamma minus x gamma, and this is minus of minus plus alpha gamma. Now we see this minus alpha gamma beta and this plus beta gamma cancels, and here also minus alpha into gamma and plus alpha into gamma cancels, negative of each other, and thus and multiply now. Now we are also multiply at the same time Z minus gamma whole square on either side, and I shall write as multiplying both sides by, or multiplying by Z minus gamma whole square, we get. If you multiply on this side, the denominator eliminates and only the numerator with its square will remain, that is beta z minus y gamma whole square. On the right side it is 4a into bracket, the remaining terms in bracket are alpha z minus x gamma, and it is to be multiplied by Z minus gamma whole square. One term cancels with this denominator and one term remains, and that is Z minus gamma. So this is the equation of the required cone. So thus we have obtained equation of cone whose vertex is alpha, beta, gamma, and base is this one. Now we shall consider the next problem as find equation of the cone whose vertex is the same and base is different. The base is ax square, it is ellipse, ax square plus by square is equal to 1 and z is equal to 0. Now, the first half part is the same, that is we shall write the equation of a line passing through the vertex. So, I shall keep the first part same, any equations through this point, equations of a line, equations of any line through alpha, beta, gamma are the same. Now, this line intersects, again the plane is the same, z is equal to 0. First we shall consider this point of intersection of this line with the plane z is equal to 0, and then we shall use the condition for the base conic. So, this line intersects the plane z is equal to 0, where this. So, the point of intersection is again the same, and now the next step, this point is on the conic. Now, the conic is different. On the conic, that conic is ax square plus by square is equal to 1, and therefore, this point is on this conic, means the coordinates of this point must satisfy the equation of the conic. Now, in the what is difference in first problem and second problem is the equation of conic. Earlier it was parabola, and this equation is of ellipse. So, in this conic, if the condition is, see, a into x square, now we shall have to put the coordinates of x, y, and z is already 0. Z is absent in the equation of the conic. It is two dimensional conic ellipse. So, a into x square, and that is a, x is alpha minus L gamma divided by n whole square plus b, y is beta minus gamma into m divided by n whole square is equal to 1. Simplify this and eliminate alpha L m n, we will get the equation of the conic, and this can be done from second equation. From first equation we shall write again the ratios. So, this is, suppose this as the second equation. From 1 we have L upon m is x minus alpha divided by y minus beta is equal to L upon m, L upon m not. So, this is we have to equate the first and last, and then we shall obtain L by n. See, I shall write like this, L by n, equating these two. L upon n, transfer z minus gamma on this side, x minus alpha divided by z minus gamma, and equate the second and third. So, that gives m upon n. M upon n is equal to y minus beta divided by z minus gamma. Put this in second. Putting these in second, what we shall get is, put the value of L by n which is here, and put the value of m by n in the second term. So, that is a into bracket alpha minus L upon n is x minus alpha divided by z minus gamma times gamma whole square plus b into bracket beta minus m by n, we shall put this value first and then multiply it by gamma. So, y minus beta divided by z minus gamma times gamma whole square is equal to 1. And as in the earlier problem, we shall simplify this bracket and multiply by z minus gamma whole square. Simplifying and multiplying, by z minus gamma whole square. So, we get, now see, the simplification will be a, this is cross multiplication, alpha z minus that is alpha gamma, and then minus x gamma plus alpha gamma. So, alpha gamma term cancels, and what remains is alpha z minus x gamma, and we are multiplying at the same time by the denominator square. So, it eliminates, but this square remains plus b into, now in the second bracket cross multiply, it is beta z minus beta gamma minus y into gamma. This whole ratio is multiplied by gamma, minus y into gamma, and that minus of minus plus beta into gamma, and this minus beta into gamma plus beta into gamma cancels, same as in the earlier problem's solution. So, it is beta z minus y into gamma whole square, and we are multiplying by z minus gamma square. So, on the right side it is z minus gamma whole square. So, this is the equation of the required cone. So, I think you can understand this is the equation of the required cone. In this way we can solve problems to find equation of cone whose vertex is given and base is given. Thank you for watching the lecture.